Test, test, 1, 2.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives. He's gone. You were too slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was. He tricked you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
We're back to it. Quick recap for anybody who's wondering what's going on and why she's walking around like she's got a broken rib. She was just recently thrown off of a bridge after being accosted by the goddess Hela. She has broken her sword and got chucked down here. So it was a pretty good hit. She's not doing hot. And we continue this slow journey forward like the true warrior that we are. That was the bridge that we were on, I do believe, as we got right about to here before getting yeeted off the bridge way over there. Right now we believe that she's seeing a vision of Dillion, who is the man that she was in love with before she went off on her quest to try to get rid of this darkness that she was accused of having. Everybody believed that darkness was a blight, so to speak, and that being around her would be basically their ruination. A little bit of speed. Oh, this
Before
is
she
gonna
first
hurt.
met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's inbow made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Just on the off chance that there's something to see over here. I don't think there is. But you never know. There are slight elements of exploration around here. Definitely feels like there should be something over here. Ah! First time seeing this.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted. Like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But to have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home. And it does not ask you to swim against it.
Continue on the way. It's gonna be interesting without sword. Well, I got like a little tiny chunk of one. The hilt, like one, basically more of like a broken dagger at this point than
There he
anything.
was, the lone figure of a boy. Sword lay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses it, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, they always say.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
You know, I'd rather not guess. Kinda just want to know. So let's see if we can't find this next floor stone. It's gonna be close by somewhere. Before we go too much further, I want to go deal with this door. So I do believe that's something that I need to take care of. I'm not 100% certain. Ah, there's a ladder. I can only imagine how painful it is to climb a ladder with broken ribs like that. Alright, what's going on? Why am I stuck? There we go.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Do tell Druth, is this plan that she came up with? Find out on the next lore stone. I'm sure I'll have to come back over here in a second. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Interesting. I don't know what to make of this door. Any symbolism that helps? Well, this tree of life. I think I see a sword in there. I might have to wait until I get the sword to come back. Okay. So I'll have to come back to that, which is fine. Just have to keep in mind where it's at. I don't remember if that's something that we come back to organically, so I may have to actually make a point to come back there. So, we'll see what comes up. In the meantime, apologies for the delay in the stream tonight, by the way. I didn't get off work till a little later than I was hoping to. Always fails. You get that, oh, just this one last thing, and I'll head home, and then that one last thing winds up taking you close to an hour, when it should have taken you 15 minutes. So, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, no biggie. We still get to stream this evening. We still get to have a little bit of fun. We'll make it happen. I'd like to at least make it to the next major point in the game. I'll tell you what's awesome. I'm only...
Day after day,
Oh.
watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing lo Those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. It's real. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What are you following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one?
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dilly. I'm here for the warrior trials. Come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find him. I promise.
Can you see it? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive.
You met him by the tree.
She met him by the tree.
Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless. And so they go to take their
Thank
vengeance
you.
on King Siggeir.
So far, so good.
Luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Get up to the tree. I think I'd have to go all the way around it like this, but who knows. Usually the lore stones are a pretty good idea where you gotta be. Huh? I really do have to go this way. Spooky glowy light. He's a sword.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillion left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it. It's the metal runestone.
Well, what better way than to go left to right?
The metal. The runes. You need that sword. Go to the shard. Find the shards. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus.
My hope is that I don't have to do any combat.
Get closer. What can you see?
These are supposed to be shards of the sword. Those are huge.
Move closer. Go. Come on. What can you see?
But anyway,
I want to tell you a story
On
about
the
a god of
trials.
the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature. He spoke fair words. He gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
I had to deal with this.
What is it? What does it see? Get closer.
Deal with this first. Okay, never mind.
You've come this far, but the bridge is...
So I have to go this way.
There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, sir? Careful, it's not safe.
Very
Trust
glad that
us.
puzzles are my strong suit.
You want to see what the mask sees? No, she doesn't. Where are we? What is this? It's the same.
Oh.
It's another world.
It's like the mask changes it from night to day.
It's nicer. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
It's almost positively barred off.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Dillian, we're here. Dillian, we're nearly here. We're Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder.
Got the chain on it.
She can't. She will.
Okay. Go down this way. Make it night again. So I found that's going to be the only way I'm going to get past that gate.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillian. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through. He disappears. Dillian, don't lose him. Way too many times. You always let him disappear. Dillian, there he is. Quick. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
Nothing I can do about that.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian told her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senna explored new paths into the unknown.
Go up the stairs. I believe that's it right there.
Do you remember how he made you feel?
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Baldur's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Oh, what kind of bullshit does Loki have up his sleeve?
Dillian saved her. You owe your life to Dillian. You owe everything to him. Senwa, you've got it. Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark. You can't go up there. You can't go up there. Not in this one. No. He was the only one she could trust. You can't. Could she trust him?
Back out. Grumbly Grumbly needs to stop it. I don't have a weapon with which to defend myself. So the things of the dark need to
He led you astray.
fuck right off.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
This love has tortured you.
And it tortures me. There he is.
Where are you
Wow.
taking
He's
him?
up there. He's up there. There's a way. There is a way up there. She can do it. You're nearly there. She'll find the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
The shenanigans. Let's see here.
Blood on your hands.
You are guilty. You will always be guilty.
Was it worth it?
Just gotta line it up.
And now the darkness is swallowing you both.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
So we got to get these.
Your curse has cleared her past since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zimbel and her parents, and Dillian. The future.
No time for this. Speed up.
Two realities tearing at her soul.
They've set trials to distract you. Set you up, and now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing?
With your love, because I believed in you.
They take you no closer to Dillian.
Go that way.
Letting this get in the way. They are just to make you weak before the battle.
I don't think I can do anything with that just yet. Right down here to this mask.
Against the things of hell. Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
one more. Let's say that's going to be up here.
What does she think she's doing? You're special. She thinks she... They mean nothing.
Oh, good.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Alright, we're close to this one, so where would it be? Unless it is out here somewhere. Which I would have to come back at night for. Open the door. I still to this day just cannot get over how absolutely beautiful this game is. Just everything about these visuals are just phenomenal. I mean, just look at this. Let that open.
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
Aha! There it is. Just gotta get to the other side of it. We should be able to go through, look through this mask, go up there, open up that door, and we should be able to get it.
Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillion's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead. How does that make you feel?
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves.
She destroys the things she loves.
We're almost there.
Your curse is played.
Ooh. Aha. This down. Through the other mask to restore all that.
She thought that she knew best. She thought she had light within her. She is pure darkness.
And voila.
What if this is pointless? What are you doing?
This is the last
The Northmen
source
tell
on this
how the
area.
gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say this is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that even gods must accept death. Then so must we. down. Open the door. I do believe it will be this trial. I've got my own speculation of what this trial is supposed to represent.
You have no chance.
Analogy of sorts of how past, present, and future intertwine with each other.
Dillian!
Come across, he says. It's just a board. How hard could it be?
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbao. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
You got this. You got this.
It's a narrow bridge.
Easy.
There's a long way to fall.
Easy. Almost there. And he's done.
Quicker.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to him. He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
It's done. You did it. But there's more. There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not
Next.
going to be easy. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we?
I don't like that.
This place feels...
What is this place?
It's creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange.
Creepy is a word for it.
Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong. There he is. There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house.
Find
He's
him.
going
Don't.
in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air.
Where's it gone? Keep going.
How do you find it?
almost reach him.
Oh, I don't like this.
Almost see.
Yummy.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
Just trudging through the swamp. That's what I'm going to tell myself this is. Doesn't much feel like a swamp.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
How are you going to fix it? You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed. You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian.
I think we're going to have to get up a little higher. Trying to figure out, this feels like one of those changing gates that we dealt with in Valrobin's place. But I'm not seeing anything in particular change. Everything looks... Oh, hold on a second. That wasn't there before. Looks like, yeah, that needs to be there. Okay. So I think it does. Try to go around and see if we can't go up. If we can't, well, we gotta go around. Alright, yeah, this is a dead end. Looks of it.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house.
Bridge. We're gonna get up there in order to fix this.
You have to get in.
So maybe I've got to get rid of all that in order to get up there. I don't know, because... Oh, okay. I see.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, beware, because there will be death in that house.
Done yet. Just a small piece.
It's cloudy as shit, so I don't know if I'd ever see the death moon. But, I mean, let's just hope we don't. I mean, just don't have to deal with it entirely. Good thing is, though, if you bring all that back, come through here.
The ladder. What now? You can see it. Aligned to the tree. The bridge.
Now I should be able to do this. And bam.
She did it.
Awesome.
Fixed it. You passed the trial. Get to the house. You succeeded.
Now the question is that path going to be open or not? I think it will be. I don't think you gotta worry about that. Alright, yep. Cool. So we make our way through here. This feels too short and simple, though. I just get a feeling there's going to be more to it. Here's all the... I don't need anything jumping out at me right now, because there's not... I don't have any way to defend myself. I don't need those things popping out at me. It's the last thing I need. There's this bridge. Just curious if I can find... oh, those are bodies. Okay. What a sight. Oh, there's more bodies. Yes. What a plague. Plagues are gonna do what a plague's gonna do.
Come to me. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Where is he? Find him.
You have to find him.
The runes.
There was a Northman called Grettir. Big, red-haired, immensely strong. But he was afraid of the dark. It happened one night that an undead creature came to his house to drag him outside into darkness and kill him. He resisted with every ounce of his strength. He clung to the doorframe, but it gave way, and they spilled out of the house, and the monster fell back, and the moon shone down on its ghastly face. Grettir, terrified, cuts off its head, but is cursed forever. From that moment on, wherever he was, he would see those hideous eyes staring back at him. Sometimes we allow our own fear to haunt us to our grave.
Very true statement.
What's that sound?
What is going on?
They're coming for me!
What?
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Dillian. Go to him. He's trying to save you.
There it is.
It's close.
Run now! Save him! What shall I do?
Defend yourself. Is that creature? The light. Go towards it. Two more. Where are they? Where are you?
Don't let it see you.
Don't get lost.
Don't let it see you.
You'll start to burn.
There it is. Move away.
Don't let it be quick.
Where's Dillian?
Where is he?
This is taking too long.
Can you hear him? You're lost.
2 more rooms.
You have to find them.
One more to find. One more.
One does it. Lost.
Find the other side. You're lost.
Where is he?
Oh, I don't like this at all. I only imagine that's the whole representation of people with torches and pitchforks trying to run her out.
Run. Focus. Focus. You've got me. Where's the door? Find a way. Find it.
Find the door. Find the door.
Look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again. I can't find you.
Here we are.
Sanua! Sanua! What happened?
They're blaming you for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. It doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I am. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Second shard down.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this is nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again.
It's a lore stone.
You don't know.
There's another
It's just their
shard.
game for you. You'll never know which way it's going to go.
Oh, there we go. Let's see what this one has to offer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this man. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
This, boys and girls, is why exploration is important.
Why would he do something so dangerous?
Sanua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herva, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
This is weird because I'm fairly certain that this is the same area that we were in, just minus the tree. Well, unless that's it over there. We're seeing that. This is still the River of Knives, basically. For the life of me, remember this. Oh well. That's the good thing. The things you can't remember, you get to relive, and it's fun twice. And I'll take that. Once we work to this next part, I tend to ask a lot of people if there was a game that they could completely forget just so that they could enjoy it again for the first time. Mine has and always will be Final Fantasy IX. I played that game when I was younger. That's not. Don't like that. You growl at me. Final Fantasy IX was something that I played the absolute crap out of, and if I could forget everything about it just to play it all over again, I would.
I'm here for the trials, like when we first met, remember?
Doubt, left it out. Left hand of the wall kind of deal. Was it right hand?
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? It's not his voice, the voice is dead. Not Dillian. Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds like he's getting further away. Have you lost him? You're going the wrong way. Are you lost in
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Good. Maybe I can find more of those and light them as I go. Everything's just a little bit easier to navigate. So I have a feeling I come in with a torch. I'm not going to come out with a torch. That's just a feeling I get.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
Don't touch the walls.
She has to keep
What's on the walls?
Go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
everybody. Just one moment. I have to step away for a second, and I will return. Apologies. I had a neighbor knock on my back door, which I'm not used to, because most people don't come to my back door. Anyway, wait a minute. That's the way I came. Here I am. How did that torch get lit? Is this gonna be one of those the Groundhog Day room kind of deals?
I can hear him.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Can you go? You're failing. Find think, focus.
Alright, that's exactly what this is.
Look, go slip through the finger slots again.
Okay.
I think clearly you have to find another way. There has to be another way.
Good thing is, there's only one other way to go. And that is
The
this way.
voice is getting louder. Listen.
Dillian. Listen. It's him.
Listen. It's getting louder.
There he is.
You're getting closer.
Keep going.
Senua, follow the voice.
You're nearly there.
Dillian's voice.
It's him. He's going to save you.
Find the voice.
Find him.
Somebody's getting louder going that way. So I need to check this direction. Because I really don't want to miss this last lore stone. That's the way I came. I bet if I went back in here. Okay. It's definitely getting louder. this way. I feel like that didn't matter, like, at all. I needed to go this way regardless.
Don't doubt yourself, you'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do, you know. She doesn't. Listen for his voice, listen. Dillian, where are you? Listen for his voice, Dillian. She can't hear him. It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
This will do it as well. Yeah, but I guess it's the same thing. Just for the giggles of it, we're gonna go back here just to make sure that that other room leads to the same thing. I swear, I come around this corner and I feel like there's another door there for a second. Through here, it doesn't look like there's... What's this? It's not the way I came in, is it? Surely I didn't put myself back at the beginning somehow.
This doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening? It's not him, it can't be. What's that sound? The voice is changing. That's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like Dillian.
Herver ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Herver demands her inheritance, but her father warns her the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
Can't go this way. It's good we came this way to get the last lore stone for this area. So can't go that way. So it means we go back through here, we go through that other opening, and go through that little crawl space. We've been to. Anybody else thoroughly creeped out? I know I am.
Quiet.
Bad time for something to jump out and go.
I'm lost without him.
It's not Dillian.
Definitely doesn't sound like him, does it? We've already been over there now. Let's continue down this way. Boy, do I not like any of that. Oh, I really don't like that. I feel like I ain't gonna have a choice in the matter. I'm gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to do with the spooky red door. I don't wanna. This is scary. Things all
Wants me
wavy.
to face my fears.
Fears of red fiery doors? Yeah, I guess I can see that. Yep, there goes the torch.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Killing you would be too easy.
They're taking your memories to torture you.
They're taking you inside.
You're disappearing one memory.
Mistakes of the father, as they say.
Every time you remember, it disappears.
They're going to take everything.
They're not yours anymore.
They're going to take everything you have.
The memories of ghosts.
They belong to
Okay.
the gods, not to you.
They're eating you from the inside. They want
Just
to
got the
kill
one
you.
left.
They want to crush it. They want
The body they
If
want.
that's the case, got a good feeling it's going to be a doozy.
The memories were yours, but they're the gods now.
nothing is yours anymore.
Figure out how the hell to get over there.
Disappearing with your memories.
Alright. I guess the trial is going to be to get to the trial. Let's go the old roundabout way. Yeah, okay. Curiosity killed the cat, they say. Is this his way? Oh, okay, this is the way I came. It was just full of flowers when I came through. Last one.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness, there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I?
Oh, boy.
I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
It breathes.
Good. And there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
Okay. It spooked me, not gonna lie. I don't necessarily like this.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Good.
Don't mind me if I'm incredibly quiet during this part.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
Follow it this way. This is certainly
So
upstream.
sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me forth in the night. Not the sword. You're no coward. Prove that to me in a warrior trial. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need.
I thought that's what that was.
I'll do my best.
It's unsettling.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. Seems there's no escaping the past in this place. So she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There's a lot of... I can't go on this way.
Then look for another way. Tell me what you find.
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
There's something in here.
Do you see it? No. Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
You only vaguely see it. I don't like it. Doesn't like how it sounds. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh shit. Ooh, I see it in there. I'm gonna go that way. Oh, didn't like that at all.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind. Keep moving forwards.
Several more. Oh, and they move. Okay. I don't like this at all. Those things should not have a patrol route. That is just terrifying. I'm kind of nervous about staying near the fire because I don't know if it makes me where they can see me or not. How do I do this? Safe doing it like this. For the moment. There's a door. I don't hear or see anymore. Boy, is this stressful. A calling after work experience.
I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
Oh, fuck off. What? Oh, no. Easy does it. It's a short path. We got this. Come on. Alright, here we go.
There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Tell you. Help me.
glimpse of one of these things just to show y'all. They're absolutely twisted. If there was a place where I was going to get got, this would be it.
Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes, I can see it too.
Don't see much else. Doesn't mean that's not going to change. For the moment, nothing. I think I spoke too soon. Holy crap. And he's gone.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Trial is done.
The warrior trials. Go get the sword. You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
This time.
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind, and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, With Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. Plague.
Dad.
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us! You have blood on your hands!
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
Hold your heavy strike.
Hold it!
Hold the heavy strike. Hold it.
Unleash this.
He's going to die.
No, she isn't.
She needs to focus in battle. Focus is coming back.
There's nowhere to run to. There's no
The sea of corpses. The corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
doesn't know where she's trying to get to. Is there any escape?
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? Everyone's brothers, sisters, and loved ones. Look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zilmo, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy? Do you hear, Senua? Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galina? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Darkness took her life, and it will take it's taking further and further. Surrender to the darkness. The darkness is here.
And let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the illusion. Now she gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Remember your training.
attest to how good you've got at combat throughout the course of this game. Come on.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he will thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Goodness, is that it? Holy crap. Jeez.
You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senwa. Galena and Senwa. You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead. In the sea of corpses. The voices took her and took you too. The voices.
Heart rate's up just a little bit. That was rough. That's not creepy at all.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua, look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Symbol is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
With almost 2 hours on the dot, I guess is the spot we will call it. Managed to get through some pretty good story bits there. Managed to traumatize myself with the walking blind part. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could tell. Those things were like 2 or 3 bodies melded together that just kind of kept blobbing around. I didn't want to get too close to them because I really didn't want to add another death to the tally. So far I've only got the 1, and I want to keep that 1. But yeah, they look insane. If you ever get the chance, just look up the blind trials and see if you can't find a little bit of a better picture of what they look like. They are insane. But I had a great time tonight. I really appreciate those of you who showed up tonight to show me support. Did make it to 10 followers today, which is, well, it doesn't seem like much. It's a pretty big deal. And I will 100% take that. So, you guys are keeping me going. I love playing this game. I plan on working on a queue for so many more later on. I kind of want to stick to the indie genre. So, we'll see what we can come up with from there. I might come back to Timesia soon. I'm not sure yet. That requires a level of expertise that I don't know that I have reached yet. So, good thing is everything on this channel, we see I don't play anything that I'm not live to play, so we'll be able to see me go through and grow as time goes by. I'm interested to see at this point how much things... Hey, what's up, Wise? I'm looking forward to seeing how much harder combat can get. As of right now, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. And the combat is still adaptive regardless of your combat settings. So I'm wondering if it's just going to keep learning me until I have to be point perfect on everything I do. As we've seen, I could take 3 good hits before I'm down, and once you're down, you take 1 more hit, and that's it. So, but once again, do not leave. party of 9. Holy crap. Dude, that is awesome. Hello, lady. Much appreciated, guys. This is awesome. Going right in at the end on the clutch. I appreciate it more than you guys might realize. Hey, Komos, how you doing, buddy? JC, it's good to see you as always. Much appreciate the love, guys. Hi, Kurt. I can't say I've ever had a raid on the stream before, so I will. You know what? I'm gonna take it. I will 100% take it. I'm pretty happy about that. I know. It's just gorgeous, man. You can't beat this. And the thing that surprises me the most is I don't even think that they upscaled this for PS5. Like, this is still PS4. Like, it even gives you a little heads up when you start. It says, this might have unexpected errors because, it's a PS4 game being played on a PS5, but here I am 2 hours and 5 in. My last 2 streams have about a half hour in. I've had to crash the game and restart it. This time it's running absolutely beautiful. So, Komos, if you have not played this game yet, man, it is phenomenal. Everything about it is just beautiful. The permadeath feature that makes you want to get better. The adaptive combat, like, the better you get at the combat, the harder combat gets. Like, it's just awesome. So, definitely have to get to it if you haven't got to it yet. I 100% recommend it. It is of every game I've ever played, it's my top favorite. So, definitely recommend it. I have to say, once again, guys, I appreciate you hopping in and showing some love. Definitely very much appreciated. Komos came in and gave me the follow. Puts me up to 11 followers now. And I think a moment ago I had 10 viewers, which is the most I've had yet. So, very much appreciated, guys. It means more to me than you realize. Hopefully we can all link up and run some party games on the weekend or something. And see how things are going to go. Get those followers up, man. No worries. I appreciate that, Wise. So, hopefully, I plan on streaming again tomorrow. I got lucky tonight. I'm actually on call for work, and I haven't had that thing ring once through the entire stream. So, take care, Wise. Hit me up later. We'll see if we can't all hook up and play something fun. Get a whole stream network going on. Yeah, hell call. That was about right. Alright, take care, Wise. But yeah, again, guys, I can't say how much I appreciate it. I really do. Y'all popping in. My dad didn't say anything, but I've actually got my dad following and watching somewheres, so that's pretty cool to be able to get him to do that. The funny thing, so the first time I ever played this game, I was talking to Dad about it. Yeah. So raid has commenced. When I first played this game, I was telling Dad about it, and he's like, well, it sounds like a pretty cool game. So here I was, sitting there just playing it. He was sitting in the recliner behind me. Before we realized it, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it didn't seem like it. By the time I finally got around to turn it off right around then, Dad just, like, I was on the edge of my seat this entire time. Like, he sat and watched me play this, and I don't even think a word came from him. He was just dumbfounded by how cool this game was. Which, coming from somebody like my dad, who's not exactly a gamer, that was pretty awesome. Just to have that moment where he's like, no, this game was awesome. When the time disappears, you know you got a great game. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think I started playing this like 8 o'clock. They say this game's got like an 8 to 10 hour storyline, which I could about see it. I put in about 2 hours every session on this. This is making my 4th, I think. So I don't think we're too awful far from the end. We're getting into the parts of the game that are just a little fuzzy for me, so I'm not sure I remember everything coming up. But that's the beauty of it. When you forget parts of a game you haven't played in a while, it means you get to enjoy them all over again. So that's always awesome. I've asked before, but I gotta ask again. Are there any games that you guys can think of that you've played in the past that you'd like to forget, just so you could play it and enjoy it all over again for the first time? For me, Final Fantasy IX, hands down. That is a game I sunk so much time and energy into. Love everything about it, and I would 100% love to forget it just to play it again for the first time. Mario Bros. Now that is a classic choice. Absolutely love that one. Man, I have yet to try to play those Batman Arkham games. Superhero games intrigue me, but I just haven't ever found the point where I want to play them yet. I'd pay an absurd amount of money to play Resi 4 again for the first time. Oh, absolutely. Hell, just watching you play the remake, it looked like you had the time of your life doing that. So, yeah, I could see it. But one of these days, I will jump in to play in the superhero games. I go through phases. RPGs are where it's at with me. I just re-downloaded Skyrim for the 15th time, because why not own it on the PS5 when I own it on everything else? Slightly biased being a huge Batman fan. Oh no, understandable. Completely understandable. I've got a couple favorite superheroes myself. One of them being, well, there's the Flash. You can't go wrong with the Flash. Never was a huge fan of Superman, though. Just never, I don't know what it was. But Batman was always good. I've still been trying to find Batman Begins and Batman Forever so I could watch those movies again. Because those are by far some of my favorites, even for as early as they were. I'm sure I'll watch them now and be like, oh, this is good. Not as good as I remember. Because, not a lot of movies age incredibly well, but then again, I could watch them again and be like, oh, nostalgia. It's just as good as I remember it was. So, who knows? Maybe I'll pick up Arkham one of these days and try it out. I'm sure I'll have fun with it. I've come to find that the sneaky strategy type games are always my strong suit. My girlfriend tried to start playing A Plague's Tale at one point, and sneaking games aren't her strong suit, whether it be for patience or otherwise. So it usually winds up she'll get a game to play that has stealth elements to it, and she just hands it to me, and it just winds up being like, I prefer to watch you play. And I play it. Hey, you know what? That might be the next game I try to do, is the new Plague Tale. Requiem, I think it is. I might give that game a shout. If I don't play through the first one first, leading into that one. I do know Hellblade is good enough that I'm thoroughly considering renting an Xbox when the second one comes out, because unfortunately, it is an Xbox exclusive. Big sad. Very big sad. So, on that note, guys, I am going to jump. I sincerely appreciate the raid. appreciate the bump up in views for a little bit. Hopefully, like I said, we can all link up and play some party games together or something. Just make one big old event out of it. I'm going to try to start moving things around, posting on Instagram, TikTok. My daughter is friends with a bunch of gamers, so she's going to, talk to a few of them, see about having, some of her friends watch streams and, promote and do stuff like that. So it's going to be cool. Hopefully before too much longer, I'll have a profile picture that my daughter designed. I'm excited for that. For being 13, her art skill is on point. So hopefully some big good changes coming our way. We'll see. Holy crap, chat lag. Yeah, maybe an Arkham stream. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, stealth games can be hit and miss. It really just depends on it. Really thoroughly enjoyed A Plague's Tale. I had another one that I had played for a little bit, and I don't think I ever did a lot with it. I'll have to go through my library to see what I've got. But yeah, no, definitely. I'll look into Arkham. I might look into getting that Plague Tale Requiem. Just kind of build me up a little queue to operate off of. Party game night would be a hoot. Yeah. I see a whole big party getting together and play something like Fall Guys or something like that. I appreciate it, guys. Much appreciate you coming in. JC, proud of you too for hitting your 25 followers, man. You're doing a hell of a job, and I'm really glad that you talked me into to doing this. So, you guys take care of yourselves. I should be streaming right about 7 tomorrow. More than likely 7:30 because work, and it's going to be a busy one tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, you guys take care of yourselves. Feel free to promote. Let anybody know. And yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. So we'll see what happens. But you guys take care. We'll holler at you. No, Bearded Bear Gaming is here. Absolutely. Come with all the power of the hibernating bear. I've already even got my clip folder named the Cave of Clips. So, all right. Take care, guys. Much appreciate all the love. We will see you next time.